It's the 27th of November. You're most welcome for the NILE CAST news bulletin on Westnile TV every Mondays to Sundays. And today my name is Farish Majid. But before we get to have the news bulletin in detail, let's first have a look at some of the stories making it down the headlines.
In the headlines tonight, locals demand more funding for service delivery. General Salim Soleh donates solar power irrigation equipment to Acholi chiefs. And Jonam County wins the second edition of Aluru Kingdom Bicycle Race. For this and more, in the NILE CAST news bulletin.
Welcome back, and to begin the news bulletin with one of the top stories. General Salim Saleh, through Operation Wealth Creation, has donated over 56 solar-powered irrigation equipment to Kerkwaro Acholi. The solar water-powered irrigation equipment was delivered to Kerkwaro by Mercy-Cap, and its partner Tolima Solar is expected not only to improve the living conditions of these chiefs as they engage in cultivating high-valued crops, even during dry season, but it will also be a demo site to their subject amidst harsh climate change affecting farmers in Uganda. Stephen Okello has more on the story.
While handing over solar-powered irrigation equipment to traditional chiefs, the Acholi Paramount Chief, David Onena Chana II, rallied the chief to use the irrigation equipment to fight poverty through hard work as they embrace technology in farming. The Prime Minister, Kekwara Acholi, Okello Okwana, says this effort of General Salim Saleh through Operation Wealth Creation came at a time Acholi sub-region is grappling with change in weather pattern which is affecting farmers in the region.
We got the support from Operation Wealth Creation, and we want to extend our sincere thanks. They supported us with two options, a chiefdom we gave last week but one, and now we are also giving them the irrigation scheme. And we want to thank the Operation Wealth Creation headed by General Salim Saleh for this support to the chiefdom. And this will go a long way in helping our people to mitigate against, especially famine.
Olango Vincent Otim, the Prime Minister Paicho Chiefdom, says this irrigation equipment will enable the chiefdom to generate its own income as they will be able to cultivate even during dry spell.
We have got streams where there is plenty of water. Either we can go and get a space within, say, along these streams, and then we cultivate along those streams for the chiefdom. Besides, maybe an individual can hire this, but we would like to use it for bringing income to the chiefdom.
Vincent Serabo, the president of Tolima Solar, explained how this irrigation system will be able to support the chief and their chiefdoms in promoting farming during dry season.
It's actually a surface pump that can be used either on any surface body, either a pond, dam, lake or river. In terms of capacity, you can irrigate from 0.5 acres all the way up to 2 acres. So if you're growing onions, you're growing tomatoes, you're growing cabbage, these are the pumps for you. They purely use sunshine. They're powered by solar. Each one has a panel of about 200 watts. In terms of height, in terms of altitude, you can pump through an altitude of about 20 meters. It has a 20-meter head.
Geoffrey Mugume from Mercy-Cap, Uganda, described how their partnership with Tolima Solar and Kekwaro Acholi will help farmers cultivate during dry season.
After accessing the solar water pumps, Mercy-Cap, again within this consortium, we are supposed to promote climate smart technologies. That is the soil and water conservation technologies, the seeds and all the other agronomic practices we are supposed to see the farmer employing while they are using these solar water pumps. With that, the aim is to increase productivity and targeting off-season production.
While addressing the chief at Kekwara Chuli, Ruat David Onenachana, the second, urged the chief to use the irrigation equipment not only to mitigate climate change, but also use them to raise money to support their chiefdom. Stephen Okello, for Westnile Television, NILE CAST.
All right, welcome back from that story. Communities in Arua district have championed the local economic development strategy in which members willingly devote resources to improve services, including donation of land, to establish water facilities, roads, and physically participate in road rehabilitations. Frederick Dramadri with more on the story.
As access to quality services by populates has turned to be a daydream compounded by the meager allocation of resources by central government to the local governments, plus the withdrawal of donations from the foreign aiders. Communities in Arua district have championed the local economic development agenda strategy in which members willingly devote their resources to improve social services, including donation of land, to establish water facilities, roads, and physically participate in road rehabilitation projects. According to some of the community members, they have adopted the system to further strengthen the access to better services and also improve their security. They ask local authorities to support them where their efforts do not reach.
So, me tsota kan ko yo dukani ipibe ma sia fozi zo sizu sensi surene ta mi su fozi sa ni mudene pero bitisi. Tato disco katro yo te gui ma disco de to dokania afadadre ata be do yo da tristal ngosiare wan site yo.
District leadership got stuck in one of these roads, especially this road from Ajono to Odia. So we have road equipments which the city is also using. So if they could work on that road, it will be very good, because our major hospital is Kulva Hospital, but the condition of the road on that where this bridge is being constructed is very, very poor.
Among some of the community concerns, members highlighted that there is increased child marriage, school dropout, poor roads, inadequate drugs, as well as inadequate staff at the health facilities, including those in education sector, land wrangles, among others that have created a lot of insecurity in the area. Pario Joel, Vurasabu County chairman, reveals that with a little support from the district to the sub-county, they have little to do in terms of improving the services, but with the philanthropy for development project, this has helped them in achieving a lot in the communities.
This road from Vurakastom now to Zombo, the youths have now started putting roadblocks, especially Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday, because these are market days of Jopala and the Kambala market. The bad spots, you will get them on the road trying to maintain the bad parts. Drivers have ever complained, but the truth of the matter is the roads are bad.
Erasmus Adukule, the sub-county chief of Vora sub-county, notes that community involvement in most of the government programs has transformed and improved the economic status of the area. He stressed that if community fundraisings are organized towards improving social services, this will go a long way in addressing and changing the narrative of local governments waiting for funding from other funders.
Our budget for road work is 18,300,000, and we have more than 27-kilometer community access road in Vura sub-county.
The philanthropy for development project now is at its midway, and this has realized great achievements as lamented by most of the leaders.
To me, as district chairman, this is the way to go. If there are issues affecting the well-being of the people in an area, these issues should be prioritized and then discussed like this in form of a petition. I like this so much. This is called petition that we need to provide responses to. I want to thank Vura sub-county partnership with the Westnile for this highest level of maturity.
Projects being raised will know that they are critical issues. They are what actually they cannot do as a sub-county, but the rest, the people inside here are competent of.
Jawoko Dennis at the district Deputy Resident District Commissioner, Arua District, tasked leaders to expedite monitoring of government projects in order to support the communities where necessary.
Guys have given us the challenge. These are honest feedbacks in the community, and I really want to thank you for honestly telling us the situation on ground there. Me and him, we cannot be everywhere, but you are there. The President recently issued a directive on groundbreaking and commissioning of every project. Community members must be mobilized. It is not for decoration or for design. It is to ensure that once these projects, the groundbreaking has been done, you should take part in monitoring to ensure that the quality of the project given is worth the money.
Moses Urinki, the manager, Philanthropy for Development Project at Westnile Civil Society Network, Westnile, says they are realizing positive responses and feedback under the project, hence improving a lot of service delivery at the community levels.
But because of this project, it has opened their eyes. They have realized that it is not only government to provide these services, but as community, they also have a responsibility. So community, we have testimonies, like here in Vora, around La Church, where community mobilized money and worked on a broken borehole, which has been down for more than 2 years. We have community schools, nursery and primary school, that has been started in the names of Philanthropy for Development. We have community members who have used their talents. For example, we have a woman in Ayivu East, that is under Rua City, who is skilled in bakery making, and she has gone ahead to work with the school dropouts, people who have women who are idle in the community.
Westnile Civil Society Network through Uganda National NGO Forum, with funding from Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs under the Philanthropy for Development Project, is empowering communities to extend a hand and devote their will towards addressing their societal challenges of a common good. Frederick Tamadri, Westnile TV, NILE CAST.
Welcome back, and more in the stories. Various stakeholders, among whom include the pupils, the all students, the clergy, among others, on the 27th of November this year, gathered at Bia Primary School to celebrate the school's 90 years of anniversary. Take a look at the story.
Bia Primary School on 27th of November this year held its 90 years of existence Thanksgiving celebrations as thousands of pupils, teachers, clergy, well-wishers, old boys and girls, as well as various stakeholders gathered at the school premises, with the chief guest being the Right Reverend Dr. Charles Collins Andaku, the Bishop of Madi and Westnile Diocese. While presenting his message, Mark P. James Atidri, the current head teacher of Bia Primary School, extended his word of appreciation to the people who have once worked at the institution since its time of inception till date.
After Mr. Andrew Aiko, the following were the head teachers who served in Bia Primary School. We have late Ita Lazarus, late Oyo Paul, late Zoru Emmanuel, late Michael Damiano, late Otika Joseph, late Makwe Thomas Ivundro, Mr. Amaza, Martin Goliath, who is currently the head teacher of Pakele Army Primary School. We have Miss Mary Otika, who is present now here. Can you stand for recognition? Thank you so much. Mr. Akomi Emin Tomandishon, late Izale Kirpino, Mr. Arpomoi Made, Mr. Vuso Paulino, Miss Opia, Betty, Mr. Givana Peter, currently who has become blind. We also need to pray for him. We have Mr. Tionji Henry. Can you stand for recognition?
MAPKE further stated that the school land has been encroached and grabbed by communities, calling for government and church to intervene on the matter. While presiding over the Thanksgiving service, His Lordship Right Reverend Charles Collins Andaku, the Bishop Madian Westnile Diocese, appealed to stakeholders to work towards dialogue and unity.
I want us now appreciate God. I want to congratulate the school. I want to congratulate the government. I want to congratulate the SMC. School Management Committee. I want to congratulate the PTA. I want to congratulate the Education Department. I want to Education Department. The OBs and OTs. And then the headmaster and the staff. Headmaster and staff draw for all the good things you have done in this school. That today we stand to say God thank you. Can we now say a mighty hand clap to God for all these people?
With emphasis on the preaching, Honorable Adrupio Api Irene, the Secretary for Finance at Juman District Local Government, appealed to parents to guide their children more so during this festive season, which is full of marvelous and luxurious activities which can have adverse effects.
And masitine kwe ani ya ni draki ni ditalo ni diatu and rotu oviele gidejo ana olujo resi ongo ele gidi madi endri dio boro rede na bisupu ekwi ana kitede amate ndetore nindi ni entru nzele di are dijo banto ya jo aruba ali teka batiri diri ya jo atende to kabatiri di ani dwa ikoreba la ponia cose abari kola abaki deado omba ya tanendri si omba ya taneli diolo zo barulesi kindrondo na lendri de endri de je ku biso panzela de adede hello amara kola ya ru atendri to rozi ki bari barusi obuki de aru ite de ki batiri ni liniendru de ku ni ado barunai au sini ko babatiri de sa ko lu ko zoli de endri tro
Laze Dennis Drazi, the United Chairman, and an old boy of their primary school thanked all the former and current leadership of the school for modeling them as productive senior citizens of the country. He further appealed to the PTA, the clergy and community to hold dialogue with the school administrators to see to that the land issue at hand is addressed.
However, it is very important to have such memorable days to give thanks to the mighty God and for the gradual development of the school. The school has produced many leaders and I'm one of them, meaning when the school's values are followed, a child grows whole family. In such gatherings, the OBs and the OGs will give inspirational speech to the young ones, the boys and girls, especially about their career path and obedience.
Emmanuel Okware, the Deputy Resident District Commissioner at Juman District, who was also in attendance, is grateful to the school for reaching this far. He further extended his votes of thanks to the school for making tremendous improvements and contributions to the education sector of the district, hence encouraged parents to send their children to school since education remains a manifesto in the ruling government.
90 years is a lot. There are people who made their contributions at that time, and there are those who are still making contributions now. But in totality, you have made tremendous contribution to the education sector in Ajumani and in Uganda. We have recognized the path you have traveled from low enrollment to what it is now, from low academic achievements to what it is now, from the overall picture, the overall improved environment in education in the district.
Okware went ahead to thank the school management committee for upholding the core values and objectives of the school, hence pledged his support as Office of the President to ensure that overall sector of education is well. Farish Majid, Alan Onzima, Westnile TV, NILE CAST.
Welcome back and more in the stories. The residents and leaders in Arua have expressed concern over the prolonged construction of the Eno Bridges, originally slated for completion 8 months ago. The delayed project has turned these vital crossings into potential death traps, with numerous accidents reported during morning and night hours. The residents who are directly impacted emphasized that the bridge completion is crucial for the improved transportation, reduced costs and enhanced trade with the DRC, ultimately fostering socio-economic development in the region. As the community waits for a resolution, the fate of the Eno Bridges hangs in the balance, urging swift action to address the concerns raised by both the leaders and the residents. And moving away from the region to the national scene, the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, has summoned all security ministers and Third Deputy Prime Minister Rukia Nakadama ahead of the long-awaited government statement on the 18 missing persons. In yesterday's plenary session, Anita reminded government to honor their commitment to submit the report after expiry of 7 days extension they had earlier requested from the Speaker. In her opening remarks, Anita directed government to submit the report today of the 18 missing persons, which led to the opposition boycotting plenary sittings since the mid-October. Whereas the third Deputy Prime Minister Rukia Nakadama assured the House yesterday that government is committed to table the report today, Vice President Jessica Alupo begged Parliament to accept what the minister will present. Welcome back. In the world of sports, in a bid to mitigate child marriage and teenage pregnancy in Greater Nebi, Aluru Kingdom has held second edition of bicycle race for both men and women to address the escalating cases of early pregnancy in the kingdom. Alfred Jawok with more on the story.
This was observed today at Luo grounds in Nebi municipality, where the King of Alur, His Majesty Philip Rauni Olarke III, flagged off men and women who turned out for the bicycle race. Olarke says the bicycle race is to get some ways to solve the increasing cases of teenage pregnancy and child marriage in the kingdom. According to Olarke, they have organized couples of activities to create awareness on teenage pregnancy and child marriage among the youths in the kingdom. He cited activities like bicycle race, football competitions, among others, to sensitize the masses on the dangers of early pregnancy. Meanwhile, Vincent Oshaya, the Executive Director and Deputy Prime Minister of the Alur Kingdom, promised that they will support young girls to stay at school. He noted that this will also create awareness to fight against culture and gender-based issues in the kingdom.
One thing I was to witness that everyone participated as a winner, and I was excited that the women category was very exciting. First of all, I can't imagine Junam sweeping both number 1 and number 2, number 3. And I asked, what's the secret about Junam? But it's so excited, and Okoro and Pajiri had luck for the ladies, but Junam really demonstrated a good bicycle race. And for us, it's not just a bicycle race. We're riding for a very, very important cause. We're riding because there's that one important child called a girl child. How do we mitigate or even stop child marriage and even child pregnancies in Alur land? So to do this, we are using sport as a channel for us to communicate. And as you can see, everyone coming here is riding with that one girl. The girl who is supposed to be protected so that her future is secure. And you cannot secure when you give a chance for education. So today, I'm very excited that we just completed the second edition of Kerala Alur bicycle race. And of course, with our sponsor MTN, who has been with us for the first and second edition, this has been a success. And so far for the men category also, it is the men who swept from Junam. Number 1, number 3, all Junam. And then Junam came only 20 people. I saw Kuru was 50, Junam were 60. But Junam, the 30 that represented, swept the whole thing. So you see where sport becomes exciting. And I'm very happy that Alur Land has showcased a cause for which we all want our generation, our children to go. To have access to education, especially for the girl child to be somebody, to be that leader we want to nurture through education. So for me, the King's words have been very clear that we are dedicated all our efforts, all our games, all our sports to make sure that sports become our channel for this. We are going to go for the football match that is called with the 6th edition. And even you maintain the same theme.
Justin Opakroth from Jonam County in Pakwach District, who emerged winner of the men's bicycle race, said, much as he won the race, there is need to improve on the management of such activities next time. Janet Ashibu, winner of women's bicycle race, expressed her gratitude to Alur Kingdom and their sponsors for minding about women in the kingdom. She attributed her victory to conducive environment given by her husband to have regular trainings. James Okwaimongo, resident of Alui in Pakwach District, and also a fan who attended the competitions, could not hide his joy as Jonam County won both for men and women. The bicycle race was the first activity ahead of the 6th edition of the King's Cup final between Okoro County and Jonam County. Alur Kingdom in the last 2 years registered 13,430 teenage pregnancy cases and child marriage, and they lead in the Westnile region. Alfred Jawok, Westnile TV, Nile Cast.
Welcome back. And in a similar development, Padia Football Club emerged the champion of Kopupa Obimu after defeating Okoro in a post-match penalty shootout after a 2-all draw in a tight match played at Luo grounds in Nebi. They were awarded Uganda shillings 4 million and a trophy. And with that, dear viewer, we come to the end of the NILE CAST news bulletin. From me to you, it's a goodbye.